And here is the Revit file of the property that you have been planning. So this right here is the level one view. So I want to talk to you about a couple things on here. I'm going to show you the 3D view, which I've preloaded. And in our 3D view, you can see we have this north-south street. We have baseline here. We have the couple trees that were showing up on there. And then I've kind of cut off the property from here, but I put just some basic landscaping in. And then there was a little parking lot corner in this top. I want to show you an elevation view. So I'm going to show you actually the south elevation view, which I have preloaded here. And you can see the nearby tree on baseline. This is the one in that far corner, although they look the same height. That one is farther away. And the different views that I've created. Now, remember, you can create your own levels depending on your needs. These are the ones that we have default set up. We have the bottom of footing at -6, the top of footing at -5. We're going to talk about these later when we figure out the frost depth requirements. Our ground level, level one, is at 0, a roof level at 12 feet, and then the parapet level at 15 feet. So a parapet is this roof extension that goes up above our flat roof. And in commercial buildings, that's oftentimes what you'll see. We saw it when we looked at our roof on our school. The minimum requirement for this is 30 inches. That's 2.5 feet. I've set mine at 3 feet. Some of you may choose to do different materials for your parapet, like this one here. So you can make your walls go up to different heights and select those as your constraints. But we're going to talk about this in a second and how this is going to apply. So these are my default levels. Again, if you want to create your own levels, you go into architecture, you choose level, and then I like to zoom all the way out and select the edge, and we'll drag it all the way over. And then you can name this and set the height to whatever you want. So that's how we're going to create levels if we need to. I'm going to go back to my level one, and we're going to draw in some walls. So your initial walls on this, we're going to take a look at two different options. You either have brick on metal stud or CMU on metal stud. So I want you to pick the one that is most prevalent in your design. Do you have more brick, or do you have more concrete masonry unit, those big blocks that like we see in the inside of our classroom? So that's what's going to appear on the outside. Now, if you have stone or other things, we can add those later on. So you can choose one of these for now, and I'm going to choose brick. And I'm going to now look at my top constraint. Well, I want this to go up to the parapet level because I want mine to go all the way up. That's going to include that little wall that goes below or above that roof area. So let me start by drawing, and I'm going to draw this according to how I have it on my prints. We always want to draw in the clockwise manner. So I'm going to draw this sort of a rough sketch here. Now, the reason we want to draw in a clockwise manner is because that presets the walls so that the brick, whatever face we were expecting to be in the outside, is actually on the outside. These double arrows should always be in the outside of your building. So if you drew it incorrectly and we drew it counterclockwise, like this, then you're going to see that all of my double arrows are on the inside, which means the brick is on the inside of my building. So make sure that all the walls you draw, you're drawing in a clockwise orientation. So I have my basic outline of my building here. And if I go into my 3D view, you can see that I have it set up this way. I can look at it in the south view, and it's going all the way up to the parapet view, parapet elevation. That way, when I draw my roof in there, my roof is going to be below that, and I'm going to have my walls that extend above, which is exactly what I need to have for these commercial buildings. So that's why I'm setting it up to the parapet level. It's also why I'm not choosing an unconnected wall. That, again, is an option. You can make it unconnected and set it to whatever height you want. But then if you ever make any adjustments on your elevations, then you're going to have to manually adjust these. That's why it's really nice to have it set to a constraint. So this will be all that we're going to do for the basic design of your walls. Go ahead and draw in your design, and you'll have your basic outline set. I'll show you how to add windows and things in later videos.